Hey, it's Dan's Lawn Equipment. Today we're going to talk about Erskine attachments, specifically skid steer mounted snow blowers. Erskine was actually founded right here in Minnesota in 1948. We're actually one of the first companies to pioneer the hydraulic snow blower. In 1999, they actually sold to Bobcat, and Bobcat brought in brooms and all their other attachments. They had a good run for 2.5 years, and Erskine actually bought them back in 2002. Kept their brand going and staying here in Minnesota. Obviously, living here, we know we were gonna get snow eventually, or gonna need snow blowers, or at least equipment to move snow. Yes, I am not quite dressed to be moving snow, and we're not quite had snow yet, but we need to prep because you just never know what's gonna happen here. We have a few different sizes out here just to kind of show you how big and small they go. The one here on to my right is actually a 54, and they actually go down to a 48. Circling around, we go from 56 to a 72 to 84, all the way to a 96-inch wide snowblower. Put that on a big skid steer, you're gonna move a lot of snow, a lot of volume very fast. With Erskine, they like to make it for every type of skid steer. Therefore, you can get them with your 7-pin. For your Bobcat, you get your 14-pin. We can put them on Cat, ASV, any brand machine. Obviously here with us, most of them we bring in are gonna be for Kubota and Bobcat, but very easy to change out and make accessible on yours. All of them come with a hydraulic rotate and hydraulic chute deflect, which is nice depending if, obviously, where the wind is, where the snow is, where we need to move it to make it very easy for you, so we don't have to have it along your building. You can get it thrown away from the road so it doesn't pile up along our road, driveways, or any place else out in the yard. With all the different connections for different skid steers, they also come in different flow. You want to make sure that the skid steer that you have the right flow. You know what you have. Either have standard flow or high flow. You need to make sure where you're at for gallons per minute. Therefore, you can match it up to the snow blower and for size to make sure it works right. If we have too much flow on our skid steer and not enough flow on our snow blower, we can actually burn that pump out really fast. And going the other way, if your machine has too low a flow compared to what the snow blower has, and that has more gallons per minute, your snow is not gonna be thrown out as far. You're not gonna have full power to the snow blower. We wanna utilize it and make those match as good as we can to get full optimization of our snow blower so we can get rid of that snow. A few key items that come on Erskine snowblowers are very nice features. One of the main ones is they have a pressure release valve in the auger, which eliminates having a shear pin. Eliminating that, you have to worry about that breaking and have to replace it and try and get it all dug out to get it back. That relief helps, so then it does get stuck or something gets stuck in there, it's gonna relieve that pressure so it doesn't bind up on you. Also, there is no chain or sprocket in the gearing. Erskine has a direct drive auger, which eliminates all that chain and sprockets to deal with. They all come with serrated edges for cutting through your snow. Fan is actually mounted on a hydraulic motor to get rid of a gearbox. So all this direct drive just takes away all your chains, sprockets, less things to have go wrong when you're out there operating. And when I say with direct drive, it means actually hydraulic direct drive, meaning when our hoses are hooked up to our machine to run our snowblower, it goes directly to the motor. It does our rotating of our augers, eliminating chains and sprockets. Therefore, we're getting more power towards them and also a lot less maintenance and less to go wrong. All of them have a carbon steel cutting edge on them that very easily replace. And on the back side, there's an adjustment shoe. So if you want to make sure we keep us up off the ground a little bit, if we're on a gravel driveway or if we're on a brand new concrete or asphalt driveway so we don't scratch it up a lot, to pick the right snowblower, you should talk to your salesman, bring your specs of what you have going on, make sure we match it up with your machine, and kind of tell us what your situation is. Are we close to a house? We're out in a big open area. We're trying to just move snow piles. There's lots of different variations. We want to make sure it's matched up right for you, but they are very nice to get the snow out of the way quick and fast. That's a quick little rundown of Erskine snowblowers. Make sure you stop in to talk to one of us to get a little more information. Even call in. We'll help you out all we can. Please subscribe and like to all Llano's social media sites.